Space is a boundless territory where the very concept of distance is absent. A person who finds himself in the vast expanse can only drift slowly in the void, enjoying the unique views. The heroes of our current selection found themselves in situations where their enemy will be the most unknown things in the universe, the space itself and uncharted planets. It remains only to wonder what the characters may meet during their journey and whether they will be able to return home. Today's selection is about survival in space and on other planets. The fifth place of my rating is the movie Chaos Walking. The main character is Todd Hewitt, the only boy in the male-only town of Prentice Town. After a war with monsters, the settlers were infected with the Chaos virus, and all the women disappeared without a trace.
It's so loud here.
We call it the noise.
Now the surviving men can hear each other's thoughts, which makes Todd, on the eve of his adulthood, hear in the noise of other people's aggressive and suspicious thoughts that the town's inhabitants are hiding something from him. And that something is so terrible that Hewitt is forced to flee, taking only his dog Munchie with him. While hiding from the chase, he encounters an unknown creature, a girl whose thoughts he cannot hear.
Chata, I need you to do a physical assessment. You are showing rapid blood contamination. Are you cut?
Fourth place, the movie After Earth. Events unfold 1,000 years after the catastrophe that forced mankind to leave Earth. The new home is a planet called Nova Prime. Legendary General Cypher Rage returns from another combat mission to a family that previously did without his parental attention, to become a father to his 13-year-old son Katai.
You are going to have to administer the antitoxin in sequence. Inject yourself with the clear liquid first. Do it now.
During an asteroid storm, a flying machine with dad and son aboard crashes, plummeting to an unfamiliar and dangerous Earth. And while Rage Sr. lies among the wreckage of his ship on his last breath, his son must cross the hostile landscape to launch their rescue beacon.
A king has his reign.
Third place, the movie Prometheus. In 2089, archaeologists find strange drawings, some 35,000 years old, which prove that ancient human civilizations were visited by aliens.
Prometheus has landed.
These are ancient civilizations.
Moreover, scientists managed to calculate from which area of our vast universe came alien guests. In a long expedition, send a huge intergalactic ship, Prometheus.
Please tell me you can read that.
The crew hopes to find a race of aliens who, according to some assumptions, could be the progenitors of our civilization and surely know the answers to the questions that mankind has been asking all the time of its existence. But there are no surviving aliens on the planetoid. The crew finds only ancient structures and skeletons of humanoid creatures of enormous stature. Second place in my rankings, an excellent movie about survival on Mars, The Martian. The Rs-3 Martian mission was forced to make an emergency departure from the planet due to an impending sandstorm in the process. Engineer and biologist Mark Watney suffered damage to his spacesuit during the sandstorm. The mission staff, believing him dead, evacuated the planet, leaving Mark alone.
Or you can get to work. This will come as quite a shock to my crewmates.
Upon waking up, Watney discovers that there is no communication with Earth, but the living module is fully functional. The protagonist begins to search for a way to survive on the available supplies of food, vitamins, water and air for another 4 years before the next Rs from mission arrives.
Little late, Coop.
Yeah, we had a flash.
It's an Indian surveillance drone. Solar cells power an entire farm.
And the winner of my rating is a wonderful science fiction, drama, movie, Interstellar. Due to the growing concentration of nitrogen on our planet, there is a drought and, As a consequence, a global food crisis. Employees of a secret NASA laboratory discover a wormhole in the orbital region of Saturn, allowing to overcome the space-time barrier and in the shortest possible time to move to another galaxy. This may be a chance for salvation for all mankind. Within the framework of the Lazarus program, the first expedition is made, as a result of which 3 most suitable for life planets are found on the other side of the so-called wormhole. Now it's time for the second expedition Professor Brand and his colleagues will have to risk their own lives to conduct research in conditions where 1 hour is equal to several years on Earth, and find a way to relocate Earthlings to another planet. That was my top 5 movies about survival in space. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and be sure to give this video a like. Until new, interesting meetings.